Ayman Khan here, 4 seconds out with the one and only rising talent Moses Itauma, joined by the magic of the internet. Moses, how you doing, sir?
I'm all good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. All the better for speaking to yourself. We've catched up a few times. It's good to see you in Riyadh doing your thing ahead of Saturday night. Look, first of all, not many fighters right now as active as you, and I include prospects in that too, who are looking to gain experience. Firstly, has there been any difficulty in itself to balance getting that experience, but also against getting any injury? How easy or hard has that process been?
I think the hardest thing about being as busy as I am is trying to stay away from injuries. Like we're big men punching each other, so obviously you're bound to get injured at some point. But no, there's like talking about like the fight in itself. No, there's nothing. There's nothing too difficult.
You're someone who, knowing you a little bit better than in the times that I've had to spend with you, you're very laid back, you're very relaxed. I wonder, just a stage like this, a platform like this, an event like this, can you be laid back? Is it something that you see as something that's quite a big opportunity as well too?
Yeah, like I'm not changing who I am just because a few eyes is looking at me. Like I'm obviously still the same me, and yeah, just Saturday night I got to do my thing.
When was the last time you were nervous for a fight?
World Championships. I caught COVID just before, like a couple of days before the fight, and I didn't know how I was feeling before going in there. So probably over that, but before that, I probably ain't been nervous since like the Europeans when I was like 13, 14. It's just listen with boxing, you just go in there and do your best, and then whatever happens, you can't put it on yourself. Like if you get a bad decision, it's not in your reach. If you obviously get caught with a shot, it's not in your reach. So just go in there and do your best, and that's exactly what I do. I think that takes a lot of pressure off my shoulders because I just control what I can.
Fair enough. You got a good head on your shoulders, and you'll need that as well this Saturday night and moving forward in your career. Just in terms of the scout report on your opponent this weekend, what are you seeing? What are you looking to achieve in the ring?
Obviously, I wanna put on a bit of a statement. So obviously, if I get him out of there, that'll be good. But I'm not too fussed as long as I look good on the big scene. That's it. That's it. I'm not talking about appearances. I'm talking about my boxing ability.
um, do you have goals in your mind in terms of, look? You say you're looking good, but we talked about the platform being a big one. Getting something like a highlight reel KO, which goes viral on a night like this, might push you a bit further. Do you look at those goals at all?
That would, but like I said, I just go in there and do my best. You can't make me get a KO if it's not gonna happen. Like I'll just go in and do my best. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, I'm not too worried as long as I put on a good performance.
When I've been to some of your fights and been around some of your fights, I obviously hear your brother Carol and he's shouting instructions in a different language. I hear your mother as well, and she gets into it too. Just what do you hear from ringside, and you're able to kind of listen to those and action those things that you're getting from your corner, you're getting from Carol as well.
If I'll be honest, like the only voice that I hear is my brother's, and he tells me some important information that I don't wanna tell the public yet because obviously then the opponents can use it against me.
Is that a bit of a secret weapon because of that background, because of that language barrier? No one can really decipher it.
Yeah, it's handy when we go in sparring because obviously I'll be shouting out instructions for my brother and obviously likewise the same. Um, they don't understand, but we can understand what they're saying because obviously they speak English. So yeah.
Fury and Ngannou undercard that you're featuring on, and look, a lot of talk about Francis Ngannou and what he can do. Have you seen any of his fights? Do you think he can pose a risk to Tyson Fury?
Yeah, but MMA and boxing is different, and although Francis Ngannou hasn't had many boxing fights, he has had a lot of fights. So obviously he is a threat and he is a problem. But obviously Fury is much more experienced, so you're gonna have to go with him.
Have you sparred Tyson yet?
No, I would like to though.
Have you spoke to him yet?
Yeah, a few times. To be fair, he did say if the Usyk fight comes off, then he wants to do some rounds. But if I get, I get. If I don't, I don't. I'm not too bothered.
Just in terms of that Usyk fight with Tyson Fury, who are you favouring if that fight does go ahead?
Fury.
How does he do it?
Points.
Is it a close fight?
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple of other things as well before I let you go. Look, I don't know if you've seen the latest news in terms of innovative training methods from Anthony Joshua. Is that something you would do, a darkness retreat?
I don't even know what that is, if I'll be honest with you, but it doesn't sound good, so yeah, I'll probably do it.
Do you do anything innovative that people don't do when you're in terms of your training?
Yeah, but I don't want to mention it.
There's another interesting card, a fight as well on the undercard, that being the British title on the line between Fabio Wardley and David Adelaide. Who are you favouring in that fight?
I'm favouring Wardley, but I want Adelaide to win.
Why is it that you favour Wardley? What's the difference between the two?
He's just more experienced. He's just more. He's been in a better opponents than he has. To be fair, I haven't seen too much of David, so I'm not too sure. But I want David to win. But obviously I've had a look at Wardley. It seems strong, so yeah.
Who has the power advantage between the two of them?
I'd probably say Adelaide looks stronger.
And finally, let me bring this back to you. Look, you've had these string of fights this year. Are we going to see you again towards the end of the year?
If I get through this, when I get through this one, yeah.
Moses, I'll leave the final word with you. What happens on Saturday night?
My hand gets raised.
Coy as ever, Moses Itauma heading into Saturday night. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. Looking forward to seeing you in action this weekend.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.